As autumn arrived, the fields were filled with large patches of golden yellow. Lisa rode her bike through the fields. The wind blowing in her face no longer had the summer heat. Now the rice in the fields was nearing maturity, and Lisa began to divide the fields into channels, digging small trenches between the rice plants. In Lisa's memory, every family's rice would fly twice in the air. Once during the transplanting of seedlings, the seedlings would be evenly thrown into the fields. This was much more efficient than walking back and forth. The second time was during the harvest. The cut rice would be bundled together, and then thrown together in one place. Every time during the autumn harvest, Lisa's lunch was usually walnut rice that she made herself. Before making walnut rice, she first had to go up the mountain to collect fallen walnuts. It was a competition with the animals, because if the walnuts weren't collected in time, the squirrels in the mountain would eat them all. She would bury the collected walnuts in the soil, wait for the hard shells to rot, and then wash them clean. After drying, she would peel out the walnut kernels. She would then crush the walnut kernels into a paste. Finally, she would add them to the rice. The rice balls made this way had a mix of two kinds of fragrance. Lisa always felt very satisfied every time she ate it. After the autumn harvest, there was much less farm work. At this time, Lisa would go with Kiko to pick samara fruit. But strangely, when they grew up, climbing trees became a difficult task. The two of them often sat together under the eaves and ate the samara fruit. As the weather grew colder, there was less farm work. The ants in the village would gather at Lisa's house to chat. The ants would get together and exchange gossip. Lisa would sit nearby and roast sweet potato slices to serve them. This year, Lisa had planted quite a few sweet potato seedlings. But because the soil in Shosen was not suitable for growing sweet potatoes, the harvest in autumn wasn't much. There were several ways to prepare sweet potatoes. Lisa usually made most of them into dried sweet potatoes. She would boil water, then place the sweet potatoes in a bamboo basket. After steaming the sweet potatoes, she would peel them and cut them into long strips. Finally, she would thread them with rice straw and dry them. Once dried, the sweet potatoes would become very sweet. No matter whether roasted or boiled later on, the taste would be great. Sometimes Lisa would go fishing with her friends. The fish they caught would be fried and put into sauce, turning it into a delicious dinner. Lisa loved the ducks in the village. Their feathers were soft and warm. Every summer, when the rice seedlings grew taller than the ducks, the villagers who raised ducks would let them into the fields. The ducks would eat the weeds and insects in the rice fields.